How about that?
Okay,
Don Geronimo's here.
Good morning, guys. You, my friend, look at you.
Look at you all dressed head to toe.
Listen, my wife laid out my clothes for me, so thank you, Janet. But this guy, Nick Toma, I want to tell you, Marianne, and you, Nick, if you've ever seen the movie Sideways with Paul Giamatti, this weekend I was Paul Giamatti, and you would be the other guy, the Thomas Hayden Church.
I don't know about that.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a good time. I've got some pictures to illustrate what a good time we had.
Wait, I don't think I hit any waitresses. No, I didn't. But it was a good time, and we did some great mail bonding.
We did.
And tasted some great wines.
And an email that I'll share with you really fast in 5 seconds. You don't even have to put it up on the screen, gang. It just says, message, Mr. G, let me say the wife and I saw you and Nick at a certain winery this Saturday, and the two of you alone at a secluded table. It was like watching two old hens chat it up.
I was asking Don about his passion for scrapbooking. What's wrong with that?
I was asking Nick about his passion for everything else. So it was awesome.
Thanks, Ian. Don is here. My wine tasting buddy, my co-hen.
Good morning, Sideways, buddy.
That was fun.
You guys had a good time, huh? Great weather for it.
We did. Yeah. I'll have some pictures for you here in a second, and I'll talk about it today on KHTK Radio, of course. My man, Nick Toma, and I, little boys' day out on Saturday.
I asked him, I said, did the guys on radio bust your chops a little bit, you know, about going out mandating?
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit.
Oh, they're just jealous.
They're just jealous.
If you thought the good wife was bad, oh, look, it's an actual photo.
No, the woods weren't that thick.
And the truth is, it couldn't be the other way. It couldn't be me on your back, so to speak.
So to speak.
You're just you wait.
We have more actual photos coming in. We got to start with Charlie Sheen, though, because I guess we got booed on stage, off stage, I should say. Yes, day 2 of Charlie Sheen's variety show tour went much better than his opening night flop.
Yeah, Sheen took the stage in Chicago and immediately urged the crowd to not be like Detroit. He continued to trash the Motor City until the crowd started chanting, "Detroit sucks." He talked more about his drug use and partying in Chicago and said the first show was kind of just an experiment, you know, trying to see how the things went. Fans, by the way, had mixed reactions on Sunday. And Don's right. What do you expect? It's Charlie Sheen. He does what he does. And he's funny on 2.5 Men, but he just probably thought, I'm going to go up on stage and ad-lib it for an hour and a half.
I think so. And as someone who is loosely in show business, I'm not really in show business. I'm on the radio, and listen, let's face it, I'm lucky to be on Good Day Sacramento. But I do know this. I've done some live shows before. I used to do something called the Las Vegas style show, and I even fell off a stage at Cal Expo on October 22nd. I will tell you this. If you don't know what you're doing on stage, the audience knows right away. And with Charlie Sheen, the first thing that I know that they love when I show my notes on TV to show that I actually occasionally think about what I'm going to talk about. I did write, Charlie Sheen, you're no Conan O'Brien in many ways, but certainly when it comes to having a traveling roadshow, you're no Conan O'Brien. But most importantly, good people of Detroit, good people of Chicago, people of San Francisco. What did you think exactly you were getting? Did you watch this guy on Ustream? Did he not appear to be tweaked out and coked up? Did he not just say, Warlock, duh, winning? Was he not reading off cards? Yes, he was. And listen, I've been in these situations before. To both of you guys, I've done live shows where you go out on stage and shock. You don't really have a game plan. Well, this works for you, Charlie, because the first night you could say it was an experiment. The second night, I get it. Detroit and Chicago were very close, so you can win over the people in Chicago by saying Detroit sucks. Now, what happens when you go to the next city? Do you say, hey, Pittsburgh, Chicago sucks, and Detroit sucks, but you don't suck? Then you go to the next city after that.
Right, and what happens if you end up in Detroit again? Yeah. Then you're really screwed.
Listen, he needs some material. He needs something. Charlie, I'm here at KOVR Drive. Contact me. I have just a suitcase full of jokes. Just call me, and more importantly, anybody
that will loan out at a reasonable rate.
Yeah, 7 gram rock, you name it, a goddess, anything. Just know this. I'm going to tell you now, gang, what is today? It's the 3rd, 4th of April. I bet that this tour goes bottoms up before it's supposed to get to San Francisco later this month. Mark my words, because I'm a TV guy.
You've been right on a lot of vacations, so. All right, Geronimo is back with us. Always nice to have you here.
Good morning, Marianne.
We've got some great pictures to show you coming up, but it says, waiting for Nick. You want to start off?
We're starting the pictures.
This is the most amazing thing, because Marianne knows I am obnoxiously early for things. Am I right? Like I get
several minutes.
Yes, sometimes more than
not this time. We should set this up. That on Saturday, Nick and I went on a wine tasting adventure.
Passport weekend.
A passport weekend. Thank you. He was there on Sunday. I'm very lucky to be on Good Day Sacramento with so many very, very nice people. Tina, Marianne, Nick. Nick and I went out socializing. That first picture was me waiting for Nick. Now here's the second picture. picture. Still no Nick, but I've started to hit the wine already.
That may have been the only time the glass wasn't empty.
Let's roll to the third picture, please, on this. And there
Hey.
now, Nick finally shows up. Here he is, about 15 minutes late.
No, 15? No.
Not that I was counting, Nick, but what's 15 minutes among friends? And then look at this. We met some very nice people. And look at the casual us. And I wish I would have remembered to hold my stomach in. That's a wonderful viewer.
Yeah.
That's a viewer who actually was not repulsed by me on TV, came up to both of us and said, hey, you guys are the TV guys. She was a very nice lady. We said hi to her. Then we moved along to other wineries. Oh, and this would be towards the end of the...
Sure. Little blurry.
Little blurry, but you notice the smiles are coming a bit more naturally now. And by this point, we've already reimagined many of the scenes in the movie Sideways.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what a great time it was going out with Nick. And Nick is Mr. Bon Vivant around town. I mean, wherever we went, people went, hey, you're the Nick Toma guy from TV. Hey, you're Nick Toma. Hey, you were here last year at our winery.
Yeah, and I got to show you a place of California. You know, you haven't been living here too long, and you know, maybe you can go and take Janet out there, your lovely wife. I know she'd love to do that. And a lot of times people don't get out into the smaller areas unless it's to go wine tasting. So I'm glad we got a chance to do that.
And as more than one person pointed out to me, not only in an email, but also on Facebook today, I'm getting some people that saw us there. And apparently at more than one place, you and I went to sit and talk away from other people, and more than one person has referred to us as two old hens sitting together. And if you want to know what Nick and I were discussing, I'll tell you this. It's nothing that goes on with anything here or anything with the radio. The truth is, two things. First, my wife is a heck of a cook, and she would like to cook for Nick. And number two, are you ready for this, ladies? Nick has agreed to let my wife set him up with someone.
Wow.
Is that true, or is that not true, Nick?
I said I think it would be fun.
I think it would be fun.
I trust Janet.
I applaud him. I had a great time with you. You
Always
fist bump, please.
It was a good time.
You, my man.
Good little male bonding weekend.
Well, as you saw, some of the people out there did recognize you too, and they sent some pictures in that we thought we'd run through. Viewer pictures. Yeah.
Well, now.
I don't remember this.
Wow. Well, when you had a bit of wine, you don't remember jumping out of a plane.
Nick. I don't remember that either.
Oh wait, here's another one on the beautiful, in the beautiful foothills there.
I swear, I told him I did not want to sit in front.
Oh, you didn't have to laugh that much, Tina. It's not that funny, is it really?
A budding bromance.
I love the teddy bear, though. I love the teddy bear. Yeah, very good.
Oh man.
Fun day out up in the foothills.
It was an awesome time, and I'll tell you that Nick Toma really, and no kidding, in real life he is just as swell a guy as he is on TV.
We got a little wine knowledge too out of there. Thanks to a lot of the wine owners came out and said hello. So that's a great thing about going wine tasting locally. You know, you go to Napa, those guys, the wine owners, they're all in St. Bart's counting their money. Here you actually get to see and meet the winemakers.
How about those people that had bags of wine waiting for us, Nick, with our names on them? What was the name? Do you remember the name of that?
Busby Cellars.
Busby's. We got to say a special thank you to them, because what are the odds? We go walking into this place. We just mentioned on TV Friday we're going out for a little bromance. We walk in. They go, hey, guys, big bags of wine.
Fantastic.
Like, awesome.
Wow, good deal.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I went to the same one. They didn't give me anything.
Oh, Tina, I'll split mine with you.
Okay.